Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming and proud member of the 999 Army, and this is The Walking Dead Season 9 finale. We're going to talk about a shocking twist that could be expected. There's no spoilers in here, but we do have some good information, some good ideas. People are making their media tours, dropping a few hints here and there. You know, Angela Kang is known for giving out some information, and when she says something is, they've got something reserved in the tank for the finale, I've got to believe that they've got something very, very big, because Scars was exceptional. The Calm Before was amazing. My favorite episode ever on the show in the history of The Walking Dead. And if she says the finale's big and not just the snow and a couple other things, I got to think that there's still some animosity, some tension, some things going down. So I got some bad news and some big news. We're going to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more casual today. I'm not hyped up. I'm not doing rants, coffee with kills for people that don't get me. Whatever you guys want first. Do you want the bad news or do you want the big news? Take your pick. Pick whichever one you want. I'm liable to be serious. I may not be serious. You never know what you're going to get. Viola's like, bring it. The bad news. The bad news is one person unsubscribed. And a person that's not even a sub yelled at me for hours on various comments because I stated a case that I didn't like Maggie and I wish she wouldn't have left the show and I wish it would have been done differently. That's the bad news. After that happened, we got about 150 additional subs, and that leads me to the big news. The big news is two things. At least I'm proud of this. We got a new patron, Daryl Stoltz, and also we've got 2 new channel members. And the reason this is big is because I like milestones, and Ava Gentry and Daryl Stoltz, brand new members, have put us over the threshold for our 999 super fan emoji. So look, some people watching might not think that's a big deal because got corny emojis, and for me, it shows that we can give something back, and it's going to be a little work because I'm going to ask you guys to do something on your end. We've got emojis unlocked for all the mods, and now what we're going to do on our Facebook fan page is I've got people sending me your case for which one of the people in these streams. I've heard some good stuff from a lot of you. It's completely anonymous, so if you have someone that you want to nominate to be in the survey, so here's the way it's going to work. People are sending me messages and saying, hey, I think this person should be the first super fan. We should do their emoji because of this, this, this. And when I'm reading some of these stories, it's incredible of what you mean to the 999 Army. And I don't want to take away from that. And I don't want to say that's not a big deal because some of the stories that I'm reading are incredible. So once I get those stories, I'm going to take 10, 15 people or so, and I'm going to list them in a survey format. But I'm also going to give you the opportunity to not only vote for them, but to add some additional people. You know, the regular big players that you would expect, their names have already been submitted to me. But like I said, it's completely anonymous. Anybody can send me a message on Facebook Messenger and just let me know who you think that super fan should be. And I'm going to put them in there, and the stories are absolutely amazing. If you don't think this is a tight Walking Dead community, you got another thing coming, which brings me back to the bad news earlier. So I don't know why. I'm not apologizing, but let me clarify. When I do a rant, I have no personal vested interest. I get passionate about things. I like to make arguments. I like to play the devil's advocate. I can walk away from that rant and sleep okay. I have no personal animosity, even though we make some strong cases from time to time. So let me just say, don't take anything we do personally. If you don't like it, just write a comment. Say, hey, Kills, this is what I don't like about it. And we'll debate it back and forth. That's what we do. But those of you that are new, I think a few people might have got caught off guard by the rant this morning. So, not an apology, just an explanation. Sheila Mack super chatting and Sheila says, hello, I'm back, 999 Army family. I've missed you all, and we've missed you too. And thank you, Melissa Conrad. 99% of the people were laughing and having a good time with it and didn't take it personally. But there was this one person that accused me of using and manipulating the minds of my viewers. I did not like that, so I did respond. I loved her disagreeing with me, which was great. I didn't like when she accused me of manipulating people. That bothered me. So anyway, because it wasn't that serious. All right, everybody. Thank you. Let's get in. That's a nice 3 or 4 minute introduction, right? So here's what we're going to do today. We got 2 more videos tonight, 8 o'clock. We got some fun videos. We got some fun streams later on tonight that are going to be some Rick Radio chat, and there's still going to be some death predictions. But that's where I think the shocking twist has to come in. So I'm going to give you a few options, and you guys type or super chat or whatever you feel like doing what you think a shocking twist could be. What is Angela trying to tell us? One scene struck me a little bit odd, and maybe I'm overthinking it, and you guys might say there's no way this is going to happen. But if you say there's no way it's going to happen, then that would be a shocking twist, right? Isn't that the way shocking things work? Bamber Kitty says the Maggie rant needed to well, thank you. I appreciate that. St. Ictus, Will Saint says, leave Sadiq alone. All right, we got arguments on everything. I love it. I will say this, you know what? In a week, there's no Walking Dead. So we're going to have less to argue about. So we might as well have some fun talking about it before it starts to wind down. I'm hoping all of you will be here in the off season, but it will wind down a little bit. Hopefully just a little bit. This scene with Carol and Lydia did strike me as odd. So I'm going to say a shocking twist would be Carol. Hey, Lydia, look at the snowflakes. Maybe giving her just a little push into the freezing river. Can Carol get over the death of Henry? I know that's bad. I know it's bad to say it that way. But couldn't Carol blame Lydia just a little bit? Like, you know what? Henry brought you back. See, that's what I'm getting. No way. That's why it would be shocking. Look, I'm going to ask you guys right now. All of our suggestions in this chat don't have to be right. They need to be interesting, fun, different, savage. There you go. Coachella Coastal's like, that would be savage. Why not? Why not talk about Carol just being so hurt? Look, she was upset. She was emotionless. She's in shock. She burnt a whole lot of saviors. Just hey, what do you think about the snow? And just a little boost. Now, you know what? Somebody's going to unsub because I'm hating on Lydia. Blizzard that like button, everybody. If you like to chat, you like to hang out, you like crazy theories, predictions, and to get your ideas included in a video, then give this video a thumbs up. So Slipping Jimmy brings something up. How many people think Carol needs to cut her hair? Because I thought about this today. Don't ask me why I thought about this, but I did. And when a few people chime in, a few people do, right? So here's my follow-up question. Maybe you've never thought of this, but I got a super chat. I got Rich M. says, will there be an episode that could top the last one? Whew. Rich, I'm hearing rumors that this one will. And it took me 9 seasons to find this one. I love this one. I love it. Well, the last one, sorry. 15. I love 15. But if this one tops it, I'm right there. So a lot of people are saying, hey, why does Carol need to cut her hair? Well, because it's unsafe. We know that having hair in a zombie apocalypse is unsafe. So would it not be wise or appropriate to suggest that everyone that has hair in The Walking Dead is arrogant and vain and conceited? Because if you know hair is a bad thing, why don't we have the walking bald? From a safety standpoint, would it not make sense that all of our characters are like Alpha? I don't know why I thought about that today, but just randomly popped in my head. Maybe not such a good idea. we wouldn't like Negan as much, probably. We wouldn't love Daryl as much and Daryl's beautiful hair. But if you're talking about bare, pun fully intended, bare necessities, then shaving one's head and getting rid of that, that Aaron beard, what is up with the Aaron beard? Aaron's beard alone is a bigger safety hazard than Carol's hair. That is like a squirrel attachment. And no hate if some of the viewers, if you guys, I'm not trying to have people unsub because I'm dissing beards. I'm not dissing beards. If you have a beard, that's fine. Don't take it personally. Fluff Salisbury says, just want to tell y'all I love y'all and we'll see y'all at 8. Walking in to visit my pop in the hospital. And Fluff, a shout out for your pop and best wishes. I don't know what's going on, but if he's in the hospital, I'm always going to pray for the best. And thank you. I will see you at 8. Sheila Beasley. She is back. I've missed you. Being the only Sheila has been lonely. Love you, girl. I feel like with all these Sheilas in here, we should probably have a Ready for the World dedication. Oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning comes. There you go. Hey, you didn't know that was coming, did you? But thank you for that. Appreciate all the Sheilas being back. And you guys might not have known this, but apparently, I'm like a YouTube star in Missouri. So thank you for all the people from Missouri. Appreciate that. You know what? I'm having fun with it because I don't even view myself as a YouTube star. I feel like I'm a crazy person with a microphone. It likes to have a lot of fun with the audience. So this is going to be a little bit more lighthearted, prediction-based. So I got a couple more. I'm not done. I need some more shocking twists. I need some more... we do have a lot of Kimberlys, too. But that's okay. When you have as many people as we have in our army, there's going to be a lot of similar names. But Chris Rainey, come on, Chris. Chris is one of my longest active patrons. And deep down inside, I know when Chris types that really, that's what keeps you here. It's got to be. Let me give one more shout out because Wilson and Pete D, you guys see all the members up there. Wilson and Pete D are both year-long members. And we've got 3 more people that are right on the verge of hitting 1 year. And that is Jason Mixologist Daily, Michelle M, and The Walking Dead Nerd are all 11 months. So they're about to hit 1 year anniversaries as well, too. So thank you. Definitely appreciate that. We know that Ezekiel, well, first of all, he's with the group. But there was rumors of a scene where Ezekiel's out in the snow walking up a hill. Any chance Ezekiel gets Andrea's comic death? Any chance? If you disagree, that's fine. I just want to throw it out there. I don't think Ezekiel's safe. Possibility maybe that we saw that Walker herd and Ezekiel goes over the side. Anything's possible, 50-50. All right, that would be a shocking twist. I mean, if Ezekiel is walking up the hill and, the pikes are there and it's like a memorial and the pain and the anguish or something. Amy, I kind of got mixed feelings with that. And hear me out on this. Is Ezekiel still the king if there is no kingdom? Can Ezekiel be the king? Or is Ezekiel's part already been played? He was an actor. So here's where I got to ask you guys this, okay? I love Corey Payton. I love the king. The selfish side of me does not want to lose the king. There's a part of me that says the story might have played out. And if I've got to think with my head or think with my heart tells me, hey, this guy loves being on the show. He's an ambassador for the show. I love people that speak about it, live it, that breathe it. My head tells me they could make a change. If the kingdom's gone, if Alexandria's gone, if we've got all these people up in Hilltop, is it time to pass the torch to Aaron? Yeah, Jim, I agree. Jim 09 says, there's other people that I would rather lose. And look, we just lost a lot of people. I mean, I don't want to take away from that. I mean, we just lost a lot of people. And I'm not advocating they need to go out and kill a bunch more. In fact, I'd probably argue the opposite. But sometimes when Walking Dead gets on a roll, they get on a roll. Mish says, can't deal with that yet. No, and Mish, I know your connection to the king. Your connection to the king is as strong as June Smith's connection to Rick. That's fair. That's fair. Because I think if Ezekiel died in 16, it would be more devastating than any individual person on the Pikes. Might not collectively be more devastating because the way it went down, and I know there's still some challenges kind of getting over that. And I certainly think the show needs to end on a happy note. So, yeah, I will say it doesn't happen in 16, but I wouldn't put it past Ezekiel dying early in 10. Once we get over it'd probably be a good summer rumor, like, hey, I've heard Ezekiel might not be, making it through the season. That's probably something we'll, probably get into June, July, August timeframe once the filming starts. Well, I mean, Darko, technically, if Ezekiel fell off the cliff and was barely hanging on, I mean, that would be a cliffhanger. That's bad. That's all right. I'm going to stop trying to make jokes. My jokes aren't even funny. Will Saint, we lost enough good people for this season. All right, we got Sheila Mack. Actually, I thought it was funny. I'm still kind of... I'm laughing inside. Sheila Mack says, Kills. You know how much the king means to me. I do. And this is why I said when we're doing commentary, or especially not just commentary, but when we're doing predictions or things that could be shocking twist, we gotta lay everything out on the line. We can't be afraid to discuss anything, no matter how bad it seems. I mean, you guys know how we do it. We put a whole bunch of theories out there, and we X a few of them off, and we funnel a few of them down, and I think we get to a good spot. We're definitely going to do that throughout the month of April. And I know you guys are pretty excited about that, because last May, were some of our best streams ever. Some of our best predictions. And they were also, let's be honest, last year over the summer were some of our most confusing predictions, because we kept getting caught up in the whole time skip. Like, well, wait a minute. If Fear does this and Morgan is not here and it's a year and a half and then there's another time, it was confusing. Love you, Angela Kang, but the time skip and the Maggie exit were probably the only things that I wasn't a real big fan of. Everything else, my favorite season ever. I mean, we can always pick apart anything. I mean, we can always, find little things that we didn't like and little things that don't make sense. So I'm going to throw it out there. I need a couple more shocking twists in this video because I want to use this as a reference point. I want to be able to go back to this video and catch a few of your ideas. I like that. Daryl, I was just about to bring that up. I swear I was just about to bring that up. Judith gives Lucille back, and he kills one person in the room and says, okay, that, I wasn't going to say that. Okay, you got half of it right. No, Daryl, stop. It was funny. No, Judith will not partner with Negan and be an accomplice to Negan killing someone in the room. That's not the way it's going to happen. But is it possible? Look, there's some people that like that idea. Is it possible that Negan gets Lucille back in 16? You got everybody. Not in the room. No one in the room. Someone outside the room. Okay. We're going to talk about this tonight, but this is my shocking twist. And I want to go ahead and unveil it. All right? I have the ability to make everybody in this room tear up. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm telling you. I'm like a master storyteller. When I really kind of get in the mode and I can relate to the audience, all right, get ready. And we will talk about this tonight in the next stream. Some of the shocking twists you guys have already talked about, but I'm going to take it to a different level. Hold on. All right, you ready? Got to be fully in tune here. Eugene fixes the radio. And RJ hears his dad speak for the first time. And Michonne says, RJ, that's your father. And Rick is, son? And then they get disconnected. So not only do they hear Rick on the radio, RJ gets to hear his father on the radio for the first time. If that doesn't, give you cold chills, if that doesn't freak you out, and that is what propels Michonne to know that her and RJ have to find their... See, that's what I'm talking about, right? Show some love if you like that. Not just Rick on the radio. RJ hearing his father after all these years. And we know RJ is real. And he has real feelings. And they've been telling him about that. That's my shocking twist. And it forces Michonne. Michonne is compelled to go find Rick. But Judith stays behind. She's her own person. The only way that this works for me is if Judith stays on the show. I know. You're going to say, Michonne ain't going to leave her behind. She's a kid. No. I need Judith on the show because she's amazing. That's my selfishness. Now, my head tells me, yeah, Judith is going too. But my heart tells me she needs to stay behind. Valar, hello 999 Army, Kill Steph, Emmy Kel, Sweet Tommy, sponsors, Patreons, and of course, all the super chatters. All right, so if I'm right, I'm probably going to get in trouble because sometimes when we come up with shocking twists and there are predictions and they're not spoilers, then they get talked about. But we're going to take that concept tonight in our 8 o'clock stream. So I am really, really passionate about, if you guys can be here for the 8 o'clock stream, It's going to be emotional because we're going to talk about Rick and the radio. That is going to be the topic of conversation. We're going to break it down. Eugene is working behind the scenes. I think it's a real thing. I know there's no spoilers out there yet, but Rick said, June Smith says, my belief will bring Rick back. Rick is not coming back to the show. He said he was not returning to the show. Doesn't mean that he can't record his voice. See, that's a technicality, but it's a technicality I like. And it sets up the movie, and it sets up Michonne's exit. It sets up, an older RJ later on taking the mantle from Rick Grimes to keep this thing going another 10 years. RJ could be the next Rick Grimes, but he's got a lot he has to go through. He's going to have to meet his dad first in the movie and then come back and take over the show. RJ is going to be the leader of the zombie apocalypse, just not right now. We got a taste of it when he was a kid. We're getting a taste of it now when he's a little bit older. Then we get to see him in a movie, and then we're going to see him come back. And that's the epic nature. That's the shocking twist. Dan Lawrence says, Negan answers it. Doesn't Michonne for 3 episodes. I'm missing something, Dan. If you can, just type in chat. I probably missed some of the previous comments. Negan answers it. Doesn't Michonne for 3 episodes. Yeah, I'm missing part of that chat. Okay. Doesn't tell Michonne for 3 or 4 episodes. And you know what? If you want to take it a step further, how about Negan hearing Rick over there? And in a comment like, I'll be damned. Must have been that helicopter that Jada's. Something like that. Then it all makes sense. Michonne's like, what helicopter did you not tell me about? She goes like Captain Kirk mode on Negan. And then there's no mysteries. It all makes perfect sense. Negan had a secret. Father G remembers. Oh, something went down with that. Rick's alive. There you go, everybody. Shocking twist. Jason's like, Rick? Rick the prick? Is that you? You got to have a classic Negan line mixed in there. Let everybody talk to him a little bit. Well, based on the intermittent frequency, my estimation would be that he is within a 1,000-mile radius. Although I cannot fully pinpoint the exact compositional location of our beloved Rick Grimes. Even Eugene could have a little bit. I don't care where he is. I'm going to find that son of a bitch. Daryl is going to want to find him. Everybody gets involved, and we leave it at the end of the season as the most complete, most uplifting season in the history of The Walking Dead. That would, you know what? That would make my summer. So, I'm going to ask you guys right now. Possibility, shocking twist. Can it happen? And if you think it's going to happen, I need you guys to all be here at 8 o'clock tonight because we are going to blow the lid off of this theory. We're going to talk Rick Grimes, radio. I want your heart. I want your passion. I want to send a message out. We're going to think it. And once again, if they don't do it, it's such a missed opportunity. It is such a missed opportunity because it is a great story. We got Soko. So pretty. We won't hear his voice, but it'll be his group. I guess I could take that, a little bit of hope. But I really want to hear his voice. As a fan, if there's a perfect story that could be told, I think this is the perfect story. Somebody wrote a really mean comment to me on one of the YouTube videos after I did the Maggie video and said, well, you don't write the show. And I was thinking like, well, I would like to. They could call me. It'd be fun. My ideas are good. Yeah, I'd like to get some of that in there. We got Benjamin Stevenson. Benjamin, I got you, Ben. Sorry, I missed that a little bit earlier. Benjamin says, Michonne takes RJ, but Judith refuses and stays. I agree. Ben, I agree. And it'd be perfect if Judith stayed behind. I mean, Judith can hold her own. Daryl promised Alpha to protect her. It would cause a rift between Daryl and Carol. Yeah, Lou, I know. That was a little bold. It was a little extreme. I just want to throw it out there. Let's see if I got another one. My shocking ideas would have been Ezekiel trespassing, officially starting the war, Carol killing Lydia. Yeah, probably not. Negan escaping. Shocking twist. Do we trust Negan enough that if he left, it would be a problem for anybody? See, I don't know that would be, when I use the word shocking, I don't know that would qualify. Oh, that would be sad, though. JJ just became like my arch enemy. Everyone leaves the room, and we hear Rick's voice on the radio. Oh, no. JJ, that would be... All right, I'm just going to ask. I'm going to play on the Rick Grimes fans right now. How many people like JJ's idea, everybody leaves the room, and then Rick's voice comes over? Or you like my idea, you hear Rick's voice, and RJ gets to hear his dad, and Michonne leaves? Yeah, I think I'm cheating, but I think I'm going to win that argument. Will Saint says, Judith releases Negan. He returns with Alpha's head. Too soon, Saint. Somebody will return. Well, you know what? I don't know that anyone's going to kill Alpha. This is not popular, and I don't expect it to be. But I actually hope Alpha escapes and is out there lurking. I wish they would deviate a little bit away from the comic. Kill Beta, or kill Alpha and Beta survives, but killing all the Whisperers... I know people don't like that because of what we just went through, but I'm okay with having a couple villains out there. I really am. William, the Walking Dead billboard, says, twist. They're messing with the radio dial and hear Rick, then get cut off. While trying to get him back, they hear another voice, and it's Morgan. They don't talk to him, but just hear him in static. Ooh. Okay, William, hold on. And then after Morgan, they play with the dial. And then they hear another voice. And the voice says, there will be conflict. Alpha's been listening to him on the radio the whole time. No. Morgan might be a stretch. Morgan and Dwight. I know, William. I know you're anxious for that crossover to happen. But the only problem I have with the crossover happening right now and getting too far into it, it's just so confusing. Look, we went with a time skip with Madison and back and forth with the stadium. And then we went a time skip with the group after Negan. And then we went through a crossover time skip not knowing where Morgan's at with time. And then we just got fast forwarded. And now we got, a week or 2 week or 3 week time skip with the snow possibly. And to get Morgan and Fear back into it, honestly, I got to tell you, it's going to make my head hurt. I hope they don't do it right now. Let me get the super chat in here. We got, says who you, says Carol should have the pleasure of killing Alpha, not Negan. I certainly don't disagree with that. But I think any killing of Alpha, even to discuss it, is completely premature. It definitely ain't happening in episode 16. the Whispers have at least, in my mind, half a season. How many people think the Alpha death, if it were to happen, will be the mid-season finale of Season 10? Mid-season finale of 10, if it happens. And I'm not even positive it's going to happen. But, I mean, isn't that kind of a typical, you build up to it, you lose a couple people, and then they get their revenge in the mid-season finale, and then we talk about it for a couple months, and then the second half of the season might be Commonwealth, and they have to have enough time to get the Rick Grimes movie going? That's what I would say. I mean, they still got to go to war. And the way it looks right now, they can't even get all their people together. Some great ideas. Hey, we got a ton of people here. So let me do this. And you guys know, when we're doing streams, I hate when we got just this packed house and so many good ideas in there. But I do have to say, we got 2 more streams tonight. Clementine would be, don't even tease me with that, Soko. Don't. I got to tell you, if Rick Grimes was not on the radio, and then, they're going down the street, and then you got somebody wearing a ball cap, and it says, like, who's that? And my name's Clementine. I would lose it. That might trump. Whew. No, they couldn't. You know what? It would be a shocking twist, though. I would love for her to be in the Walking Dead universe. A lot of the non-gamer fans that are just Walking Dead fans are probably like, who's Clementine? And we've talked about it on a couple. I would just say, look online. She is absolutely amazing. Her character is amazing from the Telltale series. Unbelievable what they did with that character. And if they ever brought her over, I mean, we're doing crossovers, but if you could bring her as a crossover from the game, yeah, wow, it would be incredible. So we got a lot of new people. I'm going to ask you guys to do me a big favor. If you're new, subscribe, hang out with us. Hit the like button. I don't have it. You know what? We need a catchphrase. I'm still thinking. Something to do with radio, something to do with reaching out to Rick, communicating, shocking twist. Shock the like button, everybody. Everybody hit the damn like button. How about that? If you like what we do, then yeah, maybe that's probably doesn't come over very well. I'll scratch that. Just radio it in, everybody. Says who you. Any chance the twist is the explanation of why Alpha left Sadiq alive? She has no reason to leave a witness. She explained what she did to Daryl. Extended impact. Says who you. If Daryl said something wrong, she had to shoot Daryl and throw him over. It was her backup plan. And if Sadiq would have been eaten by walkers while he was tied up, then Daryl. 2 heads are better than 1. Alpha has a master plan. So once again, I want to thank everybody for being here. We're at 38 minutes. Tonight's videos will be a little bit longer, so I don't want to completely exhaust everything that we're going to talk about. But I do have to tell you, 8 o'clock. Eat dinner. You guys go out, get your food now, eat, do all the things you need to do, put your kids to bed a little bit early, and be here at 8 o'clock so we can talk about this Rick Radio and just get it out there, get the thoughts. I think it would be one of the best stories ever told on The Walking Dead. Let me, I'll do a couple shout-outs here, but we got a ton of people. Want to shout out all the patrons, brand new patrons. Daryl Stoltz, brand new, just joined today. Thank you so much, Daryl. If you guys are interested in becoming a Patreon, we're not too far away from 100. You guys can see that list is growing. So we grow based on the support of each and every one of you. So thank you for everything that you guys do. Also, the channel members in the top right-hand corner, a couple new channel members. We just hit 41. So we are going to add a 999 superfan emoji. So if you're on our Facebook fan page, you'll see that poll coming up very soon. So get in there, send me a message on Facebook Messenger. Let me know who you would vote for. You guys see all the names that are here each and every night that are dedicated and loyal to this channel. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. A shout out to all the moderators, Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kells. Anybody in green, do me a favor. Just show those mod emojis. Man Bun McCandless, Steph the Cuervo Queen, Kel the Dancing Gator, or Emmy the Dapping Unicorn. Best mods in the business. They're absolutely amazing. And for everybody else, do me a favor. Give me a quick 999 if you had a good time. If you're enjoying the streams, if you've been a part of all 3 streams today, from my Angry Maggie rant all the way up to the final shocking twist, and then if you're going to be here for tonight's episodes as well, because not only we have the Rick Radio, but we got another one. It's going to be a lot of fun at 9:30 as well. So thank you so much. I see Kyle. I see June Smith, Jason Raymer. Thank you. Zelda Faz. Anna Smith. Shanuki77. Kimberly G. I'm just, you know what I'm going to do? Shout out to all the Kimberlys, all the Sheilas out there, since we got a lot of them. And there's a lot in this stream. Vengeance91, thanks for being here. David Henderson. I see Party something girl. Party girl, we'll call you that. How about that? Bevy Forever, thank you. Ramona Heath. Jason the Mixologist Daily, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, Dylan. You probably won't be joining us again. I don't think we do have some good Dylans, but I will tell you, I think at least 50% of the trolls we have on our channel are named Dylan. Now, if you're on our channel, and we do have some good Dylans, but I notice a trend with trolls named Dylan. I'm going to start a list. You know what? I think it's going to be one of, when I get a, let me make an announcement too. I'm writing that down. Most common troll name on YouTube. So, thank you so much, Michelle P. Appreciate that super chat. We are doing 2 more streams tonight, 8 o'clock and 9:30. Tomorrow night, we're only doing 2 streams. We're doing our bold predictions, and we're doing a 9:30 stream. Thursday, we're doing 2, 8 and 9:30. We may have some spoilers by Thursday. And Friday night, if you guys have never been a part of our Freestyle Fridays, we start with the Walking Dead topic, and then the Super Chatters jump around, and it gets wild. It gets crazy. So I think, that's going to be one of the topics I'm gonna talk about. When I get a topic change token, we do this cool thing where I can change the topic, or patrons can. It's wild. Just be there. If you've never been a part of one, join in. With that being said, thanks everybody. Appreciate everything that you guys do. All the people out there that love the channel, right back at you. You guys make the channel. This is called the 999 Gaming 999 Army for a reason. It's not Killshot's channel. It is each and every one of you are a part. You are partners with me. You're building this thing beyond belief. And I truly, honestly think that one day, not only are we going to be one of the biggest YouTube Walking Dead forums, I think we're going to be one of the bigger YouTube talk show forums, because I think when other shows come out, that you guys can get together and intelligently analyze almost any topic. And I have a lot of faith in that. So thanks for everything that you guys do, and I'll see you all at 8 o'clock tonight. Peace.